Hi, I'm at my cousin's house in Court Station Road, and I have to introduce you to these little delights here. And to the left we have Janat, who's 6.5 years old, and to the right her younger brother Alif, who's 3.5. And I've come all this way to see them, so I'll give them some presents. How do you like that?
Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope you like that bag. And some toy cars for Alif. You're welcome, Alif. I hope you enjoy them. Tatako. Thank you. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are in Adda on Court Station Road in Habiganj, and I thought that I should give you a preview of some, well, it's Bangladesh's version of fast food. I've been in this place before 6 years ago, and I quite enjoyed their stuff, except that they don't do French fries anymore for some reason. But the boss said that next time I'm in, he might make an effort for it. So this is first on the list. This is actually a first because you rarely get it looking like what's on the menu, but this actually looks better than what's on the menu. It's bigger. It's what I can see on the menu, I forgot what it's called. The Tower Burger at only 210 taka, which is about €2.10. I'm going to tuck into that first. And to complement it is Adda special fried rice, as you can see here. It looks absolutely delicious. It's a mixture of mushrooms, peppers, carrots, sweet corn, onions, and that sells for 160 taka, which is €1.60. So I'm going to tuck into this and I'll let you know how delicious it is. And so it's going down a treat. As you can see, I've half devoured it already, and it is quite delicious. A bit of a zingy flavour on the chili, but it's within acceptable parameters. And that burger is absolutely huge. And I almost forgot, there was a glass of plain lassi, which costs 90 taka or 90 cent, and this is absolutely delicious. Hits the spot, refreshing and cooling. Now I'm outside the bungalow in Habiganj, and World Cup fever has truly begun. Because behind me there's a bit of a crowd. They've set up a projection unit and they are watching the first match, Ecuador against Qatar. I think they've lost the signal. They're just changing the channels till they find it. But just before I turn on the camera, oh, they have it there. Ecuador is in the lead by 2 goals. And you can see the setup. The projector is on a step ladder. I believe that this will be here for the duration of the World Cup. And so we finally arrived at my ancestral home, and with me now is my distant cousin, and he likes to be known as Arfin.
Hello.
And he does a bit of vlogging in his own time, but for some reason all his content has disappeared from his channel, but hopefully it'll be back up sooner or later. So just give you a bit of a tour. So this is what to expect if ever you're lucky to be invited here. So that's the main house there of my ancestral home, where my dear father and his father before him settled and lived. So walking around the yard, that's a kitchen, and that's an outdoor kitchen which are used by a couple of families who stay here, and that house as well, a couple of families stay there too, which is right in front of the ancestral home. And we're walking to the rear of the house now, and as you can see, there is a pond. So, Arfin, is there many fish in there?
Yes, many fishing and big and small fishing. Another fishing is
many fishing hour.
So I hope you can understand him because he's trying to learn English. I've tried to guide him. He's struggling a bit, but help him though I may. God bless. And just on the edge of the grounds, there is a mosque here which my father helped to build. So have a closer look at that. That's the side of it there. And we are now approaching the front. As you can see, there's the tower to the top left. That has all the tannoy speakers where the call to prayer is announced from. And this is the front entrance here. Let's have a look inside. Assalamu alaikum. Apne imam ne? This is the imam. Apna naam ki?
Abu Sufyan.
Moja hui safna loge Dhaka kotte. Pleased to meet you, sir. And this is one of the other ponds, and this is located towards the entrance to the home. And to the left of that pond, we have another one. This one seems a bit bigger, but the previous one apparently has more fish. And this has a platform on it which allow bathers and those who want to do their laundry. And this is the first goat I've encountered at my ancestral home. So Lottie's gonna have a field day. What breed of goat is this, Lottie? Let's test your knowledge.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day.
Now that was a bit sketchy at best, but do it slowly and you'll be fine. So now going for a bit of a walk, a wander around my ancestral home, the grounds. So we will encounter a bit of jungle, some shrubbery, some agricultural land, just basically a mixture of everything, and we hope to meet a few locals too, to boot. And you'd think that on the edge of a jungle you wouldn't find a shop like this here, but here we have it. And they have my favourite potato crackers for sale there, as you can see. Afnar naam ki?
Amar naam Fulali.
Ar koi bosor jonno dukan চালাইতাছেন?
প্রায় 2 বছর।
2 বছর। বালা চলতাছে নি?
সামান্য।
সামান্য, আচ্ছা। আর দোয়া করব না আপনার লাগি?
দোয়া করেন যেন।
আচ্ছা, ধন্যবাদ। And as I'm walking along, listen out for the wildlife. You can hear those birds in the background. I think they're a bit camera shy there. A couple of the kids running away. And just up ahead we've come across a Hindu temple, a mandir as they call it. So let's take a closer look at it. I didn't realise there were Hindus in this area, but they are a minority in Bangladesh. I believe that it's roughly 10% of the Bangladeshi population practice Hinduism. So looks like a red cloth wrapped around that tree trunk with a stone as the centerpiece. So if any Hindus are watching, do please comment below and let me know the significance of what's in front of me. And of course there's a couple of cows here, and cows are sacred to Hindus. So that's all behind us there, and we're heading up higher and higher. There's small hills in this area, but they're not that big. They're manageable for fat people like me. And here's the view looking back with a couple of kids to boot, who've decided to follow me on this journey for pure entertainment and curiosity. And here's something interesting. Let's have a closer look at this. I'm just walking over chopped bamboo, and looks like an old dwelling. It looks quite ancient actually, but it can't be that old anyway. But it looks as if it's actually made of soil as such. Mud huts, possibly. And we are surrounded by bamboo on all sides. So this is probably one of the spots where they grow it and then harvest it when the time is right. And we're on a bit of agricultural land now, and these are small lemon shrubs which will no doubt grow into trees. And here's the local gardener here. Apna naam ki? Imran. Bala asen ni Imran? Ji ami khub balo. And he's got his machete there to hand there. You can see the two kids who are still following me. They're a bit shy as well. And that's Imran. And as we reach the top of this hill, right in front of us there, it's a pineapple plantation. So this is what pineapples look like in the ground up close. And on that hill in front of us there, glistening in the sunlight, you have rows of pineapple there. So I don't know how to tell if they're ripe or not, but obviously the locals will know. And in the distance, it's Adhan time, the call to prayer you can hear. And we're just outside a small dairy farm, and look at these unripe bananas. They're still green, glistening in the sunlight. I dare not pick them because they're someone else's. I don't want to be seen as being a naughty boy and robbing these bananas. And this is a first for me. This is a dragon fruit plantation. I've never actually seen dragon fruit up close, but doesn't seem to be any on these bushes or trees. So they've either been picked or they're ready to grow at a later date. So it seems like there's some kind of cactus as such, if I'm not mistaken. And this appears to be an unripe dragon fruit. And there's another one next to it too. And another one further up, which has seen better days. I really am sweating like anything. It's 28 Celsius and it's late afternoon. And here's a local resident to contend with. Assalamu alaikum. And ita afnar gorni shundor lage dekhte baire theke. And this is his house from the outside. Living the old traditional way, with the laundry hung up on the bamboo fence and some cows in the shed on the outside, and a tube well pump for your fresh water from a well below. And those of you living in Ireland, there's still some of those out and about in the countryside, which you will see if you look around carefully. Assalamu alaikum. An unripe dragon fruit. And there's another one next to it too, and another one further up. which has seen better days.
যা